Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Finally, Tinubu reacts as Lagos government move to abolish pension to former governors and others. Hello everyone. A few days ago, the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, Babajide, said he was going to, bring up a policy that abolishes pension or exorbitant amount of money that is being paid to, former governors in Lagos State. It sounds like a very welcome development, but truth is, please read beneath the lines and see exactly what is going on. What that means is, at times you are given some documents to fill, and there are some lines that are under small prints. There are some words that are under small prints. If you don't read between the lines, if you don't go and look at those small prints, you'll find out later that you've already been indicted by some things, and you'll be wondering, how did I get into this or that? The truth of the matter is they were there, but you never paid attention, you never read it. Why he's doing this is not because he doesn't really want these people to be not to be paid. He's doing that because of the very governor just before him. The governor just before him. His name starts with A, but I will leave you to complete that. He's doing that just because of what's his name? Minister of Housing. Yes, Minister of Housing gets paid. And even after he stops being Minister of Housing, he's still going to get paid because he's already a minister. What's his name? Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has too much money for his lifetime and his grandchildren. So it's just our very own brother they're trying to indict. So my brothers and sisters, let's get straight into the news and hear what Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has got to say. Bola Tinubu, national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC, has shown support to the plan, of course he will, of Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to abolish pension to former governors, deputy governors, and others in the state. This was made known by the former governor of the state, Tinubu, on Wednesday, while tweeting via Asiwaju Tinubu. He wrote, "Congratulations to Governor Sanwo-Olu over the Y 2021 budget, which he appropriately cut down on the budget, rekindled hope for Lagosians." Sanwo-Olu does not have the division, okay? Does not have the liver to carry out that kind of capacity. Don't think that it's cutting anything for Tinubu. Tinubu's zone is already settled. Whether you pay him pension or not, the money that is coming is how many times the pension. You don't want to know. It's ridiculous. You don't want to hear. You will be amazed and be beyond surprise. This enterprise budget will empower our people to begin to rebuild Lagos State. In particular, I would also like to commend the governor for the plan to commence the repair of the pension law-given pension package to former governors and their deputies. This is a bold and courageous move by the governor, and I wholeheartedly support him. I encourage all APC loyalists to do the same. Recall that Sanwo-Olu on Tuesday said his administration is resolved to sending a draft exclusive bill to the State House of Assembly for the repair of the public office holder payment of pension law in respect of former governors and deputy governors, with the aim of keeping cost of governors low and signaling selfishness, putting it to a stop in our public sector and services. So this is what he has said. It's a very welcome development if it was being done in honesty, in truth, and if it was being done as it should be. But what is happening right now, I tell you, there is an agenda. When Tinubu has planned to clamp some people's wings, he's really planning and strategies very well. This is supposed to be what it should be. It's supposed to be a very welcome development. It's supposed to be, but again, read between the lines like I earlier was reiterating. Read between the lines. When you are given some documents to sign, don't be too hasty to just go ahead and sign and start signing that document. Read those little dots, or they will give you a reference to say conditions. Read the terms and conditions of the agreement you are about to sign Because what happens is, if you don't read it, they just indict you. And before you know it, you wake up one morning with a whole lot of bill, or you find out that you've gone contrary to the terms and conditions of that very agreement. And you're finding yourself in a place of dilemma saying, how did I get here? But I did not see it coming. Oh, yes, it was there. We did not do your due diligence. So that's what happens in our government when we don't pay attention, when we allow things to slip by. It is important that we do not allow ourselves to be manipulated. We can only move forward when we stay together as one people. We can only move forward when we shun mediocrity in our government. We can only move forward when we allow truth and transparency. The government of today has shown to us constantly again and again that there is a plan going on. There is an agenda, and that agenda is to make sure that Nigerians do not see the light of today. What are they doing? Look at NSAS, something that started for good governance. What did they turn it into? It started, the whole purpose for NSAS was for good governance, stopping police brutality. However, what has the government turned it into? In case you don't know, they've gone ahead and they have stopped, registration of businesses because of those whose account was used, to people contributed from overseas, Nigerians in diaspora, all in a bid to support the movement. So Nigerian government has left. Now they are very diligent. Our government are very diligent to track down NSAS protesters and those who sponsored. They cannot go against those in diaspora, but what they can do is oppress those in Nigeria. I tell you, Nigerians, please don't take it for granted. It is a very strategic battle, and we cannot win if we keep mouthing this thing. I don't want to sound like somebody who has no sense of reality, but I want to say it here categorically clear. If you have a God, pray to God with all the issues on ground. Do pray. I'm begging you sincerely. This is a battle of intimidation. This is a battle of suppression to put people down, 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 and casted. It is an agenda. And the agenda is they don't want Nigeria to be good. And since the youth are realizing and standing up, what they intend to do is to keep putting the youth in a position where they are not able. When a man finds himself in a position where he knows what to do but cannot do it, he's stranded. So guys, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.